It's November 2024, and I'm back in the place which sits so close to many of our hearts, Kruger National Park. This time, I'm joined by my brother Darren as we visit Berg-en-Dal, Tamboti, and finally Letaba for 2 nights each on this miniature south to north journey. Join us and let's see what we see. We have just arrived at Berg-en-Dal, Kruger National Park. Yeah, it's toasty. It's probably high 30s at the moment, and we've just checked into unit number 10. It's almost time to head out for the first afternoon drive, so let's see what's happening out there. As dusk rolled in, we ended our drive with a special sighting involving a family of dwarf mongoose who seemed to be in a hurry to move their pups to another den for the evening. is our first morning drive here at Berg-en-Dal, and our plan for the morning is to head towards the actual Malalaan area and kind of weave our way a little bit north through those beautiful roads, the S114, S118. These roads are just beautiful, and you have a chance of seeing pretty much anything there. Yesterday was actually really rewarding, even though it was just a bit of a short bumble. I think highlights was those, oh, what's that, some underpants on the road. I think the highlights was those mongoose right at the end on our way back to camp, carrying their little babies. Cheers.
Cheers.
So we were just here at the Byron river, and we bumped into an old friend named Rodney. Now, this man's such a legend that he carried on up the road behind us and came back to call us because he found something special. These 3 beautiful male lions. Thanks very much, Rodney.
You're welcome, my brother.
Nombakana Safaris. If you want a legend to take you around Kruger, show you the ways of the bush, he's the man. It's been a while since I've had a quality moment with a leopard like that, and to share it with my brother made it that much more special. 2024's journeys have been mostly about lions and elephants. Maybe 2025 will feature more rosettes. The morning chorus here is just incredible. And speaking of birds, before we head up towards Tamboti tented camp today, we're going to take a walk around camp on the Rhino Trail, see what we can find, and then pack up the car and start heading north. It should be a beautiful drive up towards central Kruger. I think we got a very good day ahead of us. let's go to Tamboti.
Let's do it. Some keys to some other units there if you want to grab.
A long day on the road had us arriving at a peaceful Tamboti tented camp. I still can't quite put my finger on why it's one of my favorite camps. Somehow, it feels like you're camping, but you're not. It's either not gonna call again, or it's gonna hop onto another branch and call. Yeah. And it hopped off. The quirks of Tamboti. Right, so we're just going out for a 2-hour afternoon drive. We've been covering quite a lot of distance over the last few days. So what we've decided to do is just head east along the tar road, the H6 from Tamboti. H7, not H6. And stop off at Berg-en-Dal, and then just slowly from there come back the same way we came. With a little bit of good timing and good luck, hopefully catch those wild dogs when they're a bit more active. Let's see what happens. Our plan worked. One of the reasons I love wild dogs so much is because things can go from 0 to 100 in just a few seconds. The trade-off is that things can also go from 100 to 0 just as fast. At about 3:45 this morning, we were both woken up by a leopard rasping either in the riverbed or just on the other side there, and it was quite exciting. But anyways, we're not going to catch that cat. We are leaving Tamboti though. It's been a good time, been very warm, very full of bugs and all that, which we actually deep down love. The plan for today is to slowly make our way further north to Letaba rest camp, where we will be spending our final 2 nights. It should be a beautiful drive up there as usual. Let's see what we see. Ready for the last day?
Let's do it.
At Letaba, a great way to start and end your day is to spend a moment on Letaba Bridge. This is one of the many reasons why. It is the final afternoon here in Kruger National Park, and you might have noticed we are in a different bungalow. The one we were checked into yesterday, to be honest with you, is quite on top of all the other bungalows, and our neighbors weren't exactly considerate, so we thought we'd try our luck and ask for a better one, a little bit more private with a view. And here we are overlooking the Letaba River for our last night. It's been a very strange time of year to be here because we're at the end of November and there's clearly been a little bit of rain. Things have greened up and gotten a bit denser. Enough rain to create quite a lot of little puddles and fill up some small pans all throughout the park, but not enough to fill up the main dams and main attractions where animals would usually congregate. So what that's kind of meant is that everything feels very dispersed at the moment, which has not made things very easy for us when it comes to game viewing. It's been long, hot days. It's about 38 degrees right now. Thank goodness we have had some units with aircon, apart from Tamboti, of course, which has made things a little bit more comfortable. But with that comes a little bit of disconnection from nature. You know what? I've decided that even in the middle of summer, for me personally, it's still very much worth it to either camp or stay in a safari tent, just to have that opportunity to feel like you're actually in nature and connecting with the little things in between. It's not just about the drives. It's also about sitting on your deck or near your tent and seeing the birds come and go, or whatever it may be, a monitor lizard or a mongoose. It's those moments for me that really make a trip. But having said that, it's been a nice change to be a bit more comfortable. This morning was interesting. We stopped at the Letaba bridge to start off with, which was really rewarding, with some elephants running across the river and some good bird life. And as soon as we moved north towards Mooiplaas, away from the river, things died down a lot. It's very dry up that way, and the Nshawu dams and water holes are not carrying any water at all, so you don't get the herds of elephants and the other general game that you might usually expect there. But having said all that, the main priority for this journey has been to just be present alongside my brother and kind of give him a glimpse into my world out here. Second priority was to make a video. Last thing I want to mention before I leave you with the last drive is that Wild Journeys does now have a Patreon account. So the best way for you to help keep the journey alive is to become a little bit closer to the journey. I'll leave a link in the description, and there you can find out a little bit more about that. Until next time, cheers. One thing this journey has reminded me of is the beauty of imperfection. Whether it's a wonky braai, a bathroom filled with insects, a noisy neighbor, a dead quiet drive, or expensive car issues, these are the things that become little landmarks of joy when looking back. Let's see what kind of landmarks show up in 2025 and embrace them as features instead of bugs.